So, my son saw how that Grand Marquis turned out, and he got this gem from one of his buddies. And car runs good. Snappy little 5-speed, but it is all the ugly. And yeah. So, what's the story? It got painted. It used to be silver.
So it's an out-of-state car. Okay, super fucking, super clean. Like, no rust on the thing whatsoever. Silver, it's out of state. They painted it this nice orange, and they jammed it like it's all nice. Like, it was a nice car. Then came here, and buddy's girlfriend's dad, some of it, came out and started beating it with the hammer. Just, they got backed into by another buddy's Jeep and just angle grinded it all down, put like JB Weld, I think, in the hood. Filled that hole. And I traded it and I hate the ugly.
It definitely looks like when he went to paint it, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but he took the paint off it with an angle grinder. Now look, I'm not bashing on the guy. Most kids today won't get off their damn ass and stop playing video games to do anything. So the fact that one of his friends tried to make this the way he wanted it on his own, I mean, we all start somewhere, right? Like, I'm not perfect by any means. I still screw stuff up all the time, and I learn stuff all the time. And I've been working on cars now for like 20 years. And I'm never amazed when I see anything anymore. But this kid tried. He was trying to paint his car. And RJ, my kid, he had like a 2005 Bonneville GXP.
Nope, 2004.
2004. And he missed his Lancer. He had a really nice little blue Lancer 5-speed that he never got to drive because he had it way before he had his driver's license. And then he got that Bonneville, and it was a nice enough car and all, but he's got to have a 5-speed. He's got to have a little zip-zap car, you know, gauge pods and...
That's coming out of there. That's, yeah, I don't like that.
Short-skirted Japanese women.
That one's me.
That's you?
That one's me.
That was him. So, he's... Well, now it's part 2. We are heavily into the strip phase. Junior there is getting all the plastics and all the lights and stuff out of it. Yeah, I just stripped all the paint off from that because... I don't know if you can see, but there's... Well, probably not now that I took all the paint off from it, but this is all caved in right down here. There was a big dent here I already got out.
It already looks like 10 times better.
There's another dent right here that I need to try to get out. Let's face it, it's probably going to have some Bondo in it, but if I can get it as straight as possible with the stud gun beforehand, it's for the best, because this punk ass is going to be bouncing it around and God knows what else, and I don't need big chunks of Bondo falling out of something after I just painted it.
Today, buddy.
Whatever. Okay. So, now I've got some studs, little pins welded on there with the good old Harbor Freight stud welder thing. But I brought this out here so you guys can get an idea of how bad the dents are. See? So, I'm going to try to pull on it and see what happens. Wish me luck. It's infectious. Now, instead of playing Xbox, those two are helping their buddy, RJ, my son, straighten out his car. And then next will probably be his car, and then his car, and they'll all just help each other drive nice looking stuff. You don't have to be rich if you don't suck at being poor. Learning stuff. There was a big old dent there in that door. It was all caved in. I pulled all that. Now he's going to pull those dents. These guys are going to town on the rest of the car. He wants me to spray this tomorrow. So I told him I'm not going to do all the body work and shit on it. Get it the way you want it. You take care of the stuff that's bugging you and I'll squirt it. But I'm going to show him how it's done and stuff. I'm not going to just let him have it blind, but show him how to get the dents out, how to mix the putty, how to, leave it on there and sand it out. The only way he's going to learn is if he does it. This is his car, and then when it's done, he can take pride in it. So it's about 9:30 at night now, and them boys are still out there just a sanding and a grinding away, and RJ's welding the studs into stuff and pulling dents, and now I taught him how to mix body filler and spread it, and so we'll see what it looks like in the morning when I go out there. I guess you'll have to check out part 3, because in the morning I'll do a video of what they did before I prime it. Hopefully it turns out nice. It's got to be better than it was, and it's not going to be perfect. It wouldn't be perfect if I was doing it. The point is the boy's learning how to do something, and now his buddies are out there learning how to do it too. And it's something that he'll always just be able to do now. Make his own stuff look good. He doesn't have to, spend millions of dollars on a sweet looking car. He can get an old beat up one and make it what he wants it to be. Then it'll be the nicest car ever. Built, not bought. All right, well, I know it's a little late, but we are starting part 3. This is what we ended up with. He did a pretty good job. I did that door for the most part. I kind of left him on his own with that. We had that big hole in the hood. He started masking it like this. And then I showed him a trick to make it come out like that. And it takes way less time and it's not as much work. But this side was pretty sanitary and dense except for the rocker, and he said he didn't worry about it. We weren't fixing it. Basically, he's got school tomorrow. So he wants to drive his car. RJ, that's not going to fly. If I go to paint that with that plastic hanging out of there, it goes like this, part of the car's not going to get painted. So we're just doing a final walk around look right now, see what we got, and got the gun loaded up. Did a little spray out, make sure that stuff was, mixed and coming out of the gun right. This oil-based stick crap likes 2 parts paint, 1 part mineral spirits. It comes out of the gun way better like that. I didn't know that when I did the marquee the first couple times, and it ran and it was nasty, and yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you in a minute. I know I've said it before, but with a shiny black car. Well, it's black now. This side looks ripplier than hell, but we knew it wasn't going to be perfect. And there's a bunch of trash in the paint, probably from that. Now, if you look, see how it's drying like a matte color? We sprayed the wrong color first, so this is just the first spray. Just to get it all kind of one color. Like there's some spots I got to get, like up in here I didn't get really good. So it's going to get sprayed one more time with the gloss stuff, but man. Sure did knock the ugly off it. And I know that paint's not going to last forever, but this car didn't have anything to lose.
I'll be with you in a second.
Eats what it was.
I'll go wrong for us now.
Oh, what do you think, RJ? Better? Or should we scrap it? You like that?
Yeah. It's not a derby car no more.
Well, not yet.
Not yet. I'll give it another 6K and then.
Yeah. Once he gets it perfect and completely ready to go and he loves it, that's when he'll wreck it.
Customary sports.
Part 4 is when it's all put back together and we're done with it. Here's a short little part 4 for you. This is how it turned out. He drove it to school today. My wife made him the decals to go over his Ford emblems because he didn't like them blue anymore because he wanted the car more blacked out. But it turned out pretty good. Perfect? No. But for having what? I think that stuff was $27 a quart. Whatever, it took 2 quarts. So for a $50 paint job, this side didn't turn out all that great. I took all that time and everything to fix this part of that door. Big old run in that one. But doesn't look bad. Looks a lot better than it used to. Oh shit, watch out.